Hey there, Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising. Welcome to your reading for February 6th through Sunday the 12th. Interesting energy for you this week. The moon moves into your sign. It gets there on Monday and it spends the next 2.5 days there, right? So pretty much all the way through Wednesday here in the Eastern Time Zone in the United States. And it has this energy around really wanting to be very critical, and by that I mean discerning and looking at things. And so you're being asked to be meticulous about your own work, but not about others. Everybody's being asked to do that. But it's going to be important that you're not overly critical of even what you're doing. Okay. And you feel like things should be moving much faster than they are. And there's this frustration around, I want to manifest, I want to create something. There's something on your agenda. And I think that this is a week where you get to stop for a moment and really consider what the next step is and understand that you're being held in place right now for a reason. And so can you pause for a moment and look, because Mercury is moving direct now and it's trining your sign. And it's going over some ground it's recently been over, and it's taken a look at some things again. And so it's slow and steady. This is energy right now. It's kind of really looking at things. It's almost up to speed, or it might be up to speed by now, but it feels like I've already been over this twice now. This is the third pass over this, but it needs a little bit more. And there's a need to really pay attention to it, because you have here slow progress is still progress. I'm doing the best I can. So this is about you not being so hard on yourself, but doing work. You can't sit back and do nothing. You need to be doing something. And it might be just a review, a revise, and edit kind of energy on it. And I go with the flow and feel my connection to the stream of life. And so energetically right now, everything's not quite up to speed, but it's getting really close. And so there's like some kind of a tweaking here. You have this Queen of Wands for your overall energy. She can manifest something out of nothing, right? And so there is something you're trying to create and manifest, and it feels like it's taking such a long time. Ooh, look how these two colors match on this dragon with this flower, right? There's some very creative something that wants to grow. And it doesn't seem to be growing as quickly as you would like. And you're being asked to take another look at it. There's something else that needs to be transformed, the Ace of Swords. So there's a little bit more clarity that's looking to come in, another idea. Be open to the new ideas and the information that comes in this week, and allow yourself to really utilize it. And instead of being frustrated, understand that you're building something here. It is more about keeping in mind where the vision is, as opposed to knowing exactly all the details and the steps and having to have the timing down exactly the way you want. So I think you may have gone through a struggle recently, maybe some kind of an emotional situation that has got you feeling a little out of sorts, and you know, some kind of a loss. Did you grieve it enough, or did you just move forward? And the loss could be of a friendship, a job. It could be actually somebody physically leaving your life, either emotionally or they've passed away. But there's something about this energy. It's kind of still there. And so you have good days and you have bad days is what it feels like. You have good days and you have bad days, but you're making progress. And so to celebrate that and not think that you should be healed. If you were sick, I should be healed by now, whatever it is. Maybe you had some kind of heart surgery or something like that, or you were, whatever it was. It feels like some kind of an illness or sickness, a loss of something, a loss of vitality in some way or the other, and you feel like you should be all better now, but you're not quite there. And there's a reason for that, and I don't know what the reason is, but I'm going to guess it has to do with some kind of divine timing. There's like something that needs to still come and fall into place for you, and you're being asked to allow for the space and time to happen. So you're sitting here thinking, but I should be the King of Pentacles by now. I should be financially in control. I should have all my ducks in a row. I should be the Lord and the master of my life, and I'm not quite there, and it feels like it's taken freaking ever. But you are the Queen of Wands. and she is magic, and she can manifest and create. But sometimes magic is slow magic, and it's okay. Because here you are sitting in this Ace of Swords feeling like you're all stuck there, and you're not really. You're not. She could easily, look, hands are bound in front of her. She could push the blinder off of her eyes. And she could look around and see what's going on, go over, slide her hands over one of those swords, cut the rope off, put on her hat, pick up her broom, and fly away. You're not really stuck. There's something you're not seeing yet. But slow progress is progress. So if you can at least start shoving away at the blindfold so that you can see more, because this Mercury is starting to move forward, you're starting to see things on a different level, on a deeper level. And I think that having a lot of options, for some reason you feel like you've made a bad choice in the past and you're afraid to make a choice now, and maybe that's what's got you stuck. And they're asking you to not worry about the steps, but to focus on the outcome. Because here we have the Four of Wands in the area of how to transform the situation. Can you visualize what it is you're trying to accomplish? Your ability to hold in your vision what it is you want to accomplish, to hold it in your heart space, to visualize it, to know in the soul of your being that it is happening. You're just not sure when, but it's happening. You know Spirit's got your back on this. If you can do that, if you can hold it here in the heart, the Six of Cups, that energy will flow to you. In the area of resources, we've got this really nasty Five of Swords. It's like, I feel like part of what's draining your energy is either your criticism of the situation or someone else's. Somehow this negative talk, negative self-talk, or absorbing other people's negative talk and taking it in as though it's true is holding you back. It's holding you back. And it's got you here in this Nine of Wands position of feeling like you're up against it and you got to defend yourself. Instead, if you could step into the magnificent feeling of I am manifesting and creating what I want, I have a vision for the future, and I'm going to hang on to that. This clarity that you allow to come in that allows you to cut through this crap here of either your own criticism of yourself because it's taking too long, or someone else's expectations that you should be this or that or the other thing, is kind of slowing down the whole process. Spirit's bringing you what you need. So this Follow the Leader card here with the Rescue. It's almost like Spirit's going to bring you in what you need. It's flowing to you. This is the Rescue coming in. The Follow the Leader sort of wanted to come, not exactly. So it makes me feel like the information you need, the idea you need, the person that can help you with the next step, they're a little ways off. They're in the periphery, but not quite here yet. Like that balloon's way out there. But then you'll see the path. I feel like it's coming in. So when that moon is in your sign this week, focus on what you can do right now. Try not to be so hard on yourself or on the timing of everything. So this full moon we just had really carried some energy around being able to release and let go of the past. It always does, but this one felt in particular strong that way when I was doing some of the readings this week. You have past life. Release your old past life karma. And this feels like don't dwell in the disappointments of the past. Just because something didn't work out before doesn't mean it's not going to work out, because this card is the one that came out. Possibility. Raise your standard, elevate your expectation. You have unlimited potential. This is what they're asking you to focus on, right? On what is coming in. You have unlimited potential. But if you think you can or you think you can't, you're always right. And there's something right now where you're spending a lot of time thinking you can't. And if you could focus on the possibilities. And so this rescue that's coming in, it's actually you rescuing yourself. It's going to show up in the form of information coming in, somebody showing up that can help you, finding the right person. Maybe you're trying to fix, why are you showing me that? That is so weird. Okay, what they're showing me is an old typewriter, and it belonged to like your grandmother. And you're really sad that it doesn't work. I don't understand this conversation, but anyways, and it takes a long time now because there's not a lot of people that know how to fix typewriters anymore, right? It's all computers. And so maybe it's taken a while to find the right person, but it's your optimism and your pursuit of trying to find the solution to the problem, whatever the problem is. That's what's coming in, the solution. And then you'll know the next step. This leader thing, it's almost as though once you take the next step that you need, then the next step shows up for you. Okay, now my nose is really itching. And so it is somehow, they're asking you to keep looking for the solution, to keep seeking the clarity, not to give up. You're not stuck. There's another piece of information, another step, but there's something about the timing. And if you could just, wow, whatever this is, so much potential. Like you have the card of potential and another hot air balloon that says change. There is something coming in. Okay, so again, the timing. A balloon drifts. It doesn't fly really fast. Slow progress is still progress. And blessings. You have potential, change, and blessings. I'm sorry that it's not happening as quickly as you want, because I know how that feels. But I'm really excited because I feel like when it gets here, it's so much grander than you could possibly imagine at this point. And so the leader here is your intuition. Following your own intuition and holding on to the vision of what it is that you want to create, right? The hot air balloon, it's way up there. It has a broader vantage point than even, than most things. Like you could see so much more. So there's a need to allow yourself to elevate, to see more this week. And so when you're working your way through Thursday and Friday, raise your standards for yourself, but don't be critical. Elevate your expectations. The hot air balloon, there's change coming. You have unlimited potential. You have to do some work this week. Great communication is going to be important. There's an energy on Friday of Mercury is going to conjunct with Pluto. And so I almost feel like this download, this insight could be coming through a boss or a coworker or something when you're like trying to problem solve, but it could come directly to you as an inspiration, because this energy has great flow and communication for ideas coming in on Friday. Saturday, when Mercury moves into Aquarius, the energy gets a little tricky. People can get a little bossy. A lot of power struggle. And so a great time to just count your blessings and focus on this change and kind of sidestep the power struggle, but in like a crab, right? Sidestep the power struggle. But don't lose sight of what you're trying to create. Very interesting. All right, I'm going to put your full moon video over here. I'm on Facebook every day. You guys take good care of yourself. Progress. That's what matters right now, not the speed. something is getting ready to fall into place. All right, you guys take good care. I'll talk to you soon.